For life.
Yeah. Bullet cast. What's going on? Stacy. This elite podcast in here. Ain't nobody better. Look. Yeah. Listen to us every time we live in the side. When you turn it on, it's just defining the mind. If you feel it, our opinions is great. When everything we moving now in the state, turn us on. If the feeling is right, every opinion now comes from the heart. No time we move with a part. We on the radio is wrestling.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know the name, you know the voice, you know exactly why I'm here. Just in case you don't, I'm a 27-year-old piece of gold, the messiah of the microphone, and the greatest sports recreational podcaster in the world today. Nobody does it better. I mean, there are people that are okay at this, like I am. You know, a Rosenberg, a Roberts, never Joe Rogan. He's terrible. Joining me is the current reigning and defending podcast champion of the BC, the Canadian Destroyer, BT, Brandon Tanguma. Brandon, when's this last Thursday? How you doing, baby?
Doing great. It's another Bullet Cast. And guess what, Phillip?
What?
Everybody is here.
Everybody is here. Poison Scarlet is here. Katie, what is up?
Hey.
And then Brian Tronic Chronic is back in the building.
Yeah.
I just saw him like an hour and a half ago at the Cow Palace.
And that's how we got him to be on the show. We kidnapped him and strapped him into his computer
we gagged
chair.
him. We tied his feet together. We painted his toenail.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, shout out. I wanted to say this real quick. Shout out West Coast Design. Last minute plug, 2 extra tickets. Brandon and I were able to get in the building.
It was jam packed. Thank God we were able to get some free tickets.
Yeah. Shout out to West Coast, man. Shout out to the Ghost, for real. Real quick, Stockton Con was this past weekend. I interviewed John Morrison. Brian. I know you didn't watch this.
Huh?
No, you didn't.
I mean, I started it.
He said I started it.
But then
It was a big commitment. 6 minutes. That's asking a lot.
my 9-month-old was not having it. I turned his YouTube off. He was not having it.
Normally I get like 3 minutes at these things. I got 6. If there wasn't somebody waiting in line, I think I could have got like at least 4 more minutes. You know? But Katie, you actually watched this just now before we started recording. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was a really great interview. John Morrison is so personable, very down to earth.
Yes.
Really excited about some of the info he gave on the independent film that he and his partner did.
Yes, Brandon, you lived it.
I didn't need to watch it because I lived it. The cinematography, the cropping could have been a little bit better, but it was a good interview. I agree with Katie. He was very personable during and after the interview because, low kayfabe, sometimes they might turn it on for the camera, then after the fact they're, just little more low key than normal. But Morrison was a good guy. Did not know he was boxing Harley from Epic Mealtime. I'm not really into those YouTube boxing matches, but I might have to check that one out because I love me some Epic Mealtime.
It was fun. I was kind of conflicted to upload the video given the fact that he was just walking around with the MLW National Openweight title and it hadn't aired yet, but it aired Tuesday night. So I was like, we'll throw it up now. This is perfect. Throw it up Wednesday. There we go.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're not very well versed in MLW. We did our research and it was taped like a month and a half ago, and we were like, it made air, right? But we couldn't exactly figure it out. And look at that. The same week we interviewed him, the same week it went on.
Yes. Shout out John Morrison. That was fun, man. Johnny Bulletcast. That's the new one. He got another name. Shout out Johnny Bulletcast. Go check out that interview.
Wow.
I'm really proud of that one, for real. Outside of the ring, apparently on May 6th of this year, Backlash is going to be returning. It won't be WrestleMania Backlash. It's just going to go strictly back to Backlash. And then on May 27th, the King of the Ring and Queen's Crown tournaments are reportedly supposed to be happening. Now, you guys know me. I love a good tournament. Love me a good tournament. We got a tournament today, Mania Madness. Brian, I'm glad you're here. So, what are your thoughts on these tournaments going back to pay-per-view? I mean, when's the last time we had a King of the Ring pay-per-view? 02? Right? The one Lesnar won, right? 02? Was that the last time?
Was that the last one?
I
Wow.
Didn't we technically have a network special when Wade Barrett won?
Yes, we had but
Technically, we don't have any pay-per-views anymore. We have premium live events.
but you know what?
Get your corporate speak right.
The
Phillip.
network specials were
PLE.
the network specials they weren't really like pay-per-view, it didn't have that feel. It was something, okay, this is happening on a random Saturday in June. All right, we'll watch. That's basically what that was. Brian, come on.
So I'm confused. Are they doing King and Queen of the Ring on one show?
Yeah, same day, I guess, something like that.
So is it going to be the King and Queen of the Ring premium live event? Like, how are they going to, what's the name going to be? WWE King and Queen of the Ring.
WWE presents the King of the Ring and Queen's Crown tournaments.
Presented by Snickers.
I forgot it's Queen's Crown.
And Mountain Dew Pitch Black and DraftKings.
And WWE 2K23.
Yes. And the Saudi Arabian Prince. Yeah. So
And the Live Golf Tour.
Yes. Katie, you have any thoughts about these?
I'm super excited about the premium live events, especially the fact that we're getting King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring is a PLE. That's going to be fun.
I'm excited for it. I really am. I was watching King of the Ring 93. Guys.
Is that Brett?
Yeah, I think I'm a Brett fan now. Sean is my guy. Sean will always be my guy. Met him on Valentine's Day one year. Best Valentine's Day of my life. But Bret Hart, that man was good. I guess we can understand why he still hates Goldberg. If you're that good and then you get kicked in the head, I get it now.
Oh.
I would think that there's a lot of people that don't like Goldberg.
But then I've watched like the Goldberg docs and I'm like, he seems like a really genuine, nice guy. And he was actually sorry.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
look, accidents happen
outside of the ring.
Look, in this business, accidents happen. I'm living proof of that. But it is what it is, man. Moving on from that, Jeff Hardy, his DUI case is closed. He is license suspended for 10 years. Yeah.
I am curious to see what happens with Jeff, because when it first happened, everyone was like, "Oh my God, we hate Jeff Hardy. We're done with him. We don't want to celebrate him anymore." And now that we've however many months it's been since it's happened, forget and forgive. I guess I do wonder if the internet is going to keep that same passion if and when he comes back to AEW.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Hardy is one of those people where he does these things where he just keeps messing up, but you love the guy because he's such a lovable guy. He's always been extremely likable, even going back to when he was wrestling Razor Ramon on Raw, back in like 94. Oh, man. Katie, do you have any thoughts on this? No? Brian. We have to get as much Brian as possible.
Yeah, we need a month's worth of Brian.
And within the span of an hour and a half, we need a month's worth of Brian.
Listen, I'm happy for Mr. Hardy, but at the same,
you got all corporate. I'm happy for Mr. Hardy.
I'm happy for Mr. Hardy, but at the same time, the what he got, or rather lack of what he got as a punishment for these things that he's done is a little crazy. It's a little wild. I feel like it's just leaving more room for Jeff. Listen, how long did they take the license away?
10 years.
10 years. He's gonna find a way. I hate to say it, but unless he gets some real help, like long term too.
Jeff Hardy needs to be roommates with DDP.
Yes.
DDP saved Scott Hall for about 10 more years. And then he saved Jake Roberts. Was Jake Roberts at Dynamite? Do we know? Is Jake Roberts in town?
Jake Roberts is in town. He is going to be at bowling in Daly City on Saturday.
Oh my God. I might have to go bowl.
Adam Cole and Britt Baker are hosting.
I thought we were going to go to West Coast Pro.
Look, hold on.
It's a packed weekend. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Lots going on. I could bowl a strike or a turkey or something with Jake. and then go down and into West Coast. Yeah, there's a lot.
Bowl a quick little 300 real quick.
Hey,
Or just
I'm
gutter ball
free
them all.
after 1 p.m., so you just tell me what to do.
Just gutter ball them all. But moving on from that, apparently the AEW Fight Forever game is going to be released at the end of March on the 31st. Congratulations. Hopefully it's finally out.
It's about damn time.
About damn time, yes. Vicky Guerrero is apparently leaving AEW. She's going to be wrapping up with them. That's sad. Love Vicky Guerrero. Love her. She's great.
Shout out to Righteous Rest for getting that scoop. That scoop skis.
Yes. Shout out to Righteous Red.
Hey, so Vicky leaving AEW is about as not important as any news out there in terms of like impact, right? But it is important. Huh?
Dang.
Look,
shout out Vicky Guerrero.
I know. Shout out Vicky Guerrero. Pop back up on Raw. Say excuse me. Get thrown in the Hall of Fame.
One of the few people to get one up on Stephanie McMahon.
I know. That's Hall of Fame worthy.
Honestly, I had the chance to meet Vicky Guerrero once, and she's just absolutely fantastic. What a gem.
I believe it, man. I need to get her on the show.
When's she leaving again?
It's not confirmed when, but she's leaving soon.
Okay.
Sometime in the summer.
I was going to say, imagine, excuse me. She comes out, Dominic, Rey Mysterio. That'd be cool, right?
That would be tight. She makes the
cool.
match in Mania. I'm booking the damn territory.
She misses her spot.
Hey. We don't talk about that.
Sorry. Even though we were just talking about that on the drive over here.
Oh, kayfabe, brother. Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of the Bloodline, got married. Looks like the Bloodline is there's some peace within there. You saw Jay and Jimmy, they were all together, Jay put on his Instagram story peace with the blood drip. So there might be peace in the Bloodline, guys. We might not have to worry much longer.
That's beautiful. Love and family can always fix most wounds.
Yes.
Jay looked very, very happy.
He did, man. He did. I'm happy. I'm happy for him.
You see how he was hugging him and smiling?
Yes.
That was very
nice.
Man.
They're happy together. Yes.
They are.
Love it. RSP, Ricky Shane Page, who will be at West Coast Pro this weekend, has apparently signed with MLW. I think this is the right place for him, He has a different look. He has a different vibe to him. And I mean, MLW signed some of the best talent in the game. Shout out to our boys, Jacob Fatu, Juicy Finau, So I think this is right. Are any Ricky Shane Page fans here? No?
Huge fan.
God, you guys got to pay attention to these indies, bro. Ricky Shane Page he's one of the dudes that can call himself him, Tony Chimmel apparently worked Ring of Honor. Wow, TK will take everybody. If you used to work in WWE, you got a job over one of the other two.
Wait a minute. So I don't like this, man. Why?
You don't?
Why?
You wish she was saying
what's Tony Chimmel doing? He wasn't doing ring announcing because what's the guy from ROH? He's a perfectly fine ring announcer, and he's been there since the beginning.
Apparently, Chimmel was doing a little something, doing a little announcing there,
at the Ring of Honor tapings.
Apparently, that's what I hear.
Oh man, stay away.
Put Tony Chimmel in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, please.
Make him Edge's personal ring announcer.
The rated R superstar. Loved it. Loved everything about it. We're gonna get through this day in wrestling real quick. On this day, 1978, Ric Flair had his WWF debut. There were multiple Raws on this day. 1993. I'm trying to think what happened. Lex Luger beats PCO, who was a Quebecer. There we go. 1998, The Rock retained the WWE Championship against Road Dogg. 2004, John Morrison made his main roster debut. That's crazy. I released the interview on this day, and then on this day also, all those years ago, he made his debut. It's kind of ironic, right?
When he made his debut, he knew 22 years from now he was going to do our interview.
I'm tripping.
2004, and then 2021,
22, 23, 21.
On this day,
21. I'm bad with math.
21,
20, 19 years ago. There we go. What year are we in? 2023.
21. Can you do something for me? No.
No.
Rich
TikTok.
All right, my bad. But yeah, on this day in 2021, Black History Month was extended one day because that boy Bobby Lashley became the WWE champion. Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
was how long ago was that?
It's 2 years, bro.
Wow, that's that long. Oh my god.
It's like just yes, I know. No. And then of course, happy birthday to the Hall of Famer Booker T. Love the two-time Hall of Famer. Love it, love it, love it. Brandon, it's time for Mania Madness. Where are we at on the board?
We are finishing up our opening rounds of WrestleMania openers. And nice, we have 4 people now, or you guys could just vote on it now that Brian's here. So we got WrestleMania 34, the triple threat match for the United States Championship. Seth Rollins, Miz, Finn Balor going up against WrestleMania 13, an epic 4-way tag match that I know you guys all remembered very, very well. It was a 4-way elimination match to determine the number 1 contender for the WWF Tag Team Championship. The Headbangers won against Doug Furnas and Phil LaFon, the Godwins, and the New Blackjacks. Just an absolute fantastic match. I mean, I don't know how you can't pick this over the triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Could this be could WrestleMania? What was that's 13?
WrestleMania 13.
Could that be the greatest opener of all time?
It might. I mean, Brett and Owen move out the way.
I'm gonna give it.
WrestleMania 13 was a special event.
Oh, WrestleMania 13 is great, but I'm gonna give it to Seth, Finn, and Miz.
Yeah, I'm going with Seth and Finn, Miz.
Finity.
Oh, damn.
I don't know, man.
Moving on, then we got WrestleMania 17, Chris Jericho and Lord William Regal going up against WrestleMania 22. We got a Big Show and Kane tag team match against Chris Masters and Carlito. So big meaty men, a lot of big meaty men, Bubba Meat and Carlito up against Jericho and William Regal in a technical classic and arguably the greatest WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania 17.
Okay, repeat the openers again. I'm sorry.
Chris Jericho and William Regal at 17.
Okay.
And then 22, Kane, Show versus Chris Masters and Carlito.
I do remember the Masters Carlito team. I'm going to give it to Regal and Jericho. Anybody else?
I'll say
Phillip's word is...
I'll say Regal and Jericho. That was that for the European Championship? Or am I tripping?
Sure, why not? I didn't put it on here, but sure, why not? If Brian said it, has to be true. Because this is Brian's time to shine.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever Brian says goes. Then we got AJ Styles and Shane McMahon in I was a little quizzical that this one was an opener, WrestleMania 33. Then we got WrestleMania 19 with version 1, Matt Hardy taking on Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title. So what?
I was gonna say I do remember that's the Daredevil Rey Mysterio costume. I'll give it to AJ and Shane. People didn't think it was going to be good, and it possibly stole the show. I think we can say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that WrestleMania, there wasn't too many matches kind of heavily hyped up, and this was one of those that we were kind of wondering what they were going to do. And AJ Styles still in his prime at this point, and he was able to get something out of Shane. Shane wasn't completely over the edge at this point, so I agree. I do like Shane and AJ as an opener, possibly the best match on the show. All right, moving on. Yeah. WrestleMania 14, we got a tag team battle royal. Gotta love those early Attitude Era tag team matches. And then we got WrestleMania 4 battle royal. I didn't do any research, so I can't tell you who's a part of this. So we're just gonna BS our way through it, guys. I think after watching AEW Dynamite and watching that tag team battle royal, I am not voting for a tag team battle royal at this point. So I'm going with WrestleMania 4.
We can go for.
The Bullet Cast is protesting tag team battle royals right now.
Yeah,
I'm not protesting it. I just really like WrestleMania 4.
4 is great, so I guess that's unanimous. What else is on the board?
And then we got WrestleMania 4 getting out of the opener round to take on WrestleMania 27. We thought this was going to be his last match ever. Edge versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, Edge and Del Rio.
Of course.
Del Rio's back in the news. Apparently, people have been comparing him to MJF. Have you guys heard that?
I did hear that because MJF got to Twitter and did not like that comparison.
I was like, who's doing this? Like, who's comparing these two?
One person says one thing, and that's just what the internet says, apparently.
Brian you got the Jack in the Box curly fries, don't you?
They're like regular fries, but mixed with curly fries.
Oh,
you got the munchie meal?
I don't know what I got. I got this popcorn chicken though, and it's very, very small. I'm kind of mad.
Oh, shuck it, duck it, quack, quack.
Shuck it, duck it. Quack,
So
quack.
that'll do it for Mania Madness. Next week we'll come back and we will get into the nitty gritty. We'll get into some real debates as we move into the second round.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get into the Raw recap. Cody Rhodes had a great match with Chad Gable on Raw. Did a little amateur wrestling real quick. All in all, Cody gets the dubski. He takes the microphone and says, "Hey, Roman Reigns and I have not shared the ring yet. He'll be on SmackDown. I'll be there too." Cody Rhodes on SmackDown this Friday. Exciting news. Exciting stuff. I'm excited.
That is exciting stuff. Finally.
Fine.
Finally.
Did that guy show up?
Nah.
Is Roman about to win at where's it? SoFi Stadium. That's where this is, right? That's where WrestleMania is.
That's right.
I don't know. You're going apparently.
And then you hear "If you smell," and the crowd goes wild.
God, I hope not.
Could all this happen? I don't know. But Cody's on SmackDown. Katie, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it on Friday.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Right.
I thought it was fine. I mean, Chad Gable once again in the spot of have a really good wrestling match for like 15 minutes and then lose. But they didn't do anything with Cody this week, kind of once again. So whether it's not trying to overexpose him or they don't have a story to tell right now, I was fine with it. But rumor has it, according to the internet, maybe Chad Gable is going to be a little more serious going forward, and Otis is going to branch off to do the maximum male model stuff. And I am not opposed to Chad Gable getting a little bit of a push, but he has been defied down, so that would be interesting to see what they do.
Bro, I thought things were gonna happen when he had those King of the Ring finals with Corbin.
Right?
One of those happened at the Chase Center. One of those matches. We were there.
The last television show I went to.
Yes.
Before tonight. Shadow West Coast.
Chad Gable should win King of the Ring.
King Gable?
I can see that.
King Gable.
How about he wins King of the Ring, but he doesn't do a king gimmick?
He does.
I know, wild thought. I know it's a wild thought, but
he does the Bret Hart, a great technical wrestler, just wins the King of the Ring.
Yep.
I see. Oh, who else we got? Lita and Becky Lynch won the tag titles. Now, last week I said, is Lita pulling up to West Coast with a WWE tag title? Did I predict this?
I think you did.
Really went on a limb on that one,
I
Phillip.
think we should be going.
Yeah, but look, I'm in the building. I'll be there. We'll discuss all this later. Trish Stratus showed up. Stratus faction
Didn't get kicked off the show this time, unlike last week.
No.
She was back. She raised their hand. Good.
So yes, Damage Control has lost the titles. 6-woman tag at Mania.
Yes.
But then that means no women's tag title match at WrestleMania.
You can do it for the tag titles.
I do wonder if they're gonna have like a big old tag team type match, especially with like just the random pairing it looks like of Carmella and Chelsea Green. Not saying they're gonna have the match at WrestleMania, but if you want to throw in like 4 different teams in there, that's another one.
It's not a random pairing. Usually attractive women tend to be friends with attractive women. It's not a random pairing at all.
Anyways,
Brian, do you guys want to?
I was going to say that I think it's very, very important that we don't do so many multi-man, multi-woman matches at WrestleMania.
I don't think
the internet tells me that it's not going to be that big of a card, and people are kind of mad, like the locker room, because they're not going to get WrestleMania paydays. But you should earn a WrestleMania match. You shouldn't just get a little here you go participation trophy and get thrown into an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Back in the day, WrestleMania was like 7 matches.
I mean, hell, I got the WrestleMania 13 card pulled up. We had 7 real matches with the dark match of Billy Gunn and Flash Funk. Shout out to Cold Scorpio. But besides the tag team match that I said earlier, Like everything else was pretty much like a singles match. So the entire roster didn't get a WrestleMania match.
So what? What you do 7 Could you do what? 6 one night, 7 the next? Could you do that?
Yeah.
Keep it a nice tight 3 hours.
7 both nights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
14
digestible.
total.
That's digestible.
That's why I say when I see people online saying, so far, a WrestleMania card it sucks or the build is horrible. It's just like there's only been like 4 matches announced, really. Well, really,
And we're still a month out.
Yeah, we still got a lot of time. Although, here's real quick, I just want to say, I am going on strike for Karrion Kross. Okay, this is very, very. I'm ornery. Okay, I'm very ornery because
I will join your strike as joining Scarlett. You can join Carrie, and I will join Scarlett in your strike.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
it's not fair.
Scarlett.
This is one of those things where we say, I mean, Vince isn't in charge anymore. So is it Karrion? Is it him?
Kind of. I'd have to say, I'd like to say no, because maybe it's just timing. And I don't know, Phil. Vince might be trickling around backstage.
I mean, especially with this new match that just got booked. we got Brockmas coming to WrestleMania.
Brockmas. Yeah. I'm all for it.
It's beginning to look a lot like Brockmas.
It's a beginning to look a lot like
Brock turned down Bray Wyatt. What are your thoughts on that?
How do we know that actually happened?
That's a rumor.
The internet told us.
The internet told us.
I need direct from Bray, Hunter, or Brock. Enough with these dirt sheets, bruh. No.
What about Vince?
I need to hear it from him. Like, no, we're not doing this dirt sheet stuff, man. We're not one of those podcasts that hangs on to everything dirt sheets say.
We are not TMZ.
Yeah.
I would like to be TMZ because they actually got money.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yes, let's talk about this. Brock Moss is official. If the rumors are true, that Brock didn't want to work with Bray, hey, he didn't want to do that supernatural stuff. It is what it is, man.
Good for you, Brock.
Yeah.
Take a stand.
I mean, let me think about it. Almost has had a pretty good little run, Oh, first WrestleMania wins the tag titles with AJ. The second one he had a match with Bobby Lashley. Now this one he's gonna have a match with Brock Lesnar. I mean,
we haven't seen him in what's the thing? He hasn't wrestled in like 3-4 months.
Hey man, he could be coming back lean and mean. A lean, mean Nigerian machine.
I'm interested how they're gonna sell us this.
The irresistible force meets an immovable object.
I mean, I know exactly I know why the match.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do the match is gonna be like 6 minutes. The first 3 minutes are gonna be Hogan Andre. Brock's gonna look up at him.
Give him 3 minutes. Get in, get out. A suplex F5. Go home. Good night.
That's not gonna beat him. He has to do more.
I would think Omos has to beat Brock down a little bit.
Yeah,
because Brock hasn't been in the ring, at least in a while. With someone.
Honestly, Brock's gonna have to use the quickness because he's agile as hell.
Good little next big thing, Brock.
Hey, could O2 Brock be popping out with the belly suplexes? Stop.
He's not getting Omos's big ass in a belly suplex.
Brock Lesnar is the alpha male.
Omos is not doing no front flips.
No. Brock Lesnar is the alpha male of our species. I believe he can do it. You just gotta.
If Brock Lesnar belly to belly suplexes Omos at WrestleMania, I will forfeit the title and I can never win. I will go full Cody Rhodes and I will never challenge for it again.
Hey, you heard it here. What's the time? Y'all heard that here first.
It is 9:30.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
A full belly to belly overhead front flip for Omos.
That's
gonna be epic. I'm just be sweating that out for no reason.
You got to get the body lock. You got to tighten the fingers. You got to dig your hips in. You got to pop them up. I was an amateur wrestler. I know these. You know, I was gonna suplex Brandon until I broke myself. But yeah,
Right. He's lucky that Matt broke his ankle because I was gonna break his ankle.
this guy, no, stop playing with me. No, no. Moving on from that, let's talk AEW Dynamite. I mean, three of us were there. We're not gonna go over every little thing. I'll say these things. Will Hobbs winning the Revolution thing, awesome. Got a huge pop. They need to stop doing the brass ring. That shit's corny as hell.
Very cool.
Thought Sammy Guevara almost
Poor Will Hobbs got stuck on top of the ladder.
he did
Yeah,
get stuck
that
on top
sucked.
of, but he got down.
Did they show all that on TV, Katie?
No, they didn't.
No, I saw the video though. He got down. Oh, what else happened? The clip of Jungle Boy dig. I hate to say this. This is going to sound very messed up and wrong.
They don't say it. That's my gimmick. I'm the one that says questionable things on this podcast.
It crossed my mind for a second, you know. So when Christian Cage was talking about his father, right, Jungle Boy's dad, and they show him digging something up, I'm like, I thought that for a split second. I was like, wait a second, this just got weird. But then it was Christian Cage's name was on the thing, so I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Oh my god!
Like, I looked at Brandon, I'm like, yo, is that actually happening on Dynamite? I was about to say Tony Khan must have did a big and really just started writing. I thought that's what was going on.
So
apparently that's going to be a match, and we got another match added to Revolution, a no holds barred match between them. I wasn't 100% sure, so I had to check the tape.
Oh, that's right, that is on there. So
not only do we have a no holds barred match, we're going to also have a Texas Death match and a 60-minute Iron Man match.
Oh god, 8 matches.
And no Jay Cargill.
I thought we were going to get a buried alive. I would rather have had a buried alive match between Christian Cage and Jungle Boy.
So it's just a no holds barred.
That's what it says on the internet, on the wiki.
On the Wix. So no holds barred. Katie, what were your thoughts on Dynamite overall tonight? Before the three of us go on, yeah.
Well, I watched it up until the Bryan Danielson MJF promo before Revolution. I received an important call, so I wasn't able to see that. However, I did get to see all the matches. Absolutely incredible. Honestly, I wish I'd been in the building. It looked like it was really fun. I really liked the tag team battle royal. I thought it was interesting, a different way to spice up the gimmick. But like I said, I saw it on TV, and I'm sure that the live showing was much more different.
Yeah, it was. Tag team battle royal, best sleep I've gotten in a little bit.
It was very confusing because you could definitely tell the spacing of the entrances was not the same. No. It was like one entrance was like, it felt like 2 minutes, and the next one was like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Just do a nice 9. Pat Patterson said 90 seconds. That's all.
Yeah, this a Cow Palace 70s battle royal. This was not.
No, it wasn't.
But I will say, first time going to an AEW TV show, except for like 2 instances, I thought they did a really good job at hiding the commercial breaks, because at WWE, sometimes those things can be a slog, especially on Raws. I thought they did a really good job kind of hiding the commercial breaks.
Love WWE commercial breaks. Love them.
You just love to have your wrestler just stand there in the dark as they do their entrance, and then they come back and play the music, and they got to pretend like they were doing something the whole time.
Yes.
Great time.
Fantastic. It's television.
Too. You know what I love more? Sitting there and watching promo videos, during commercial break on the Titantron. I love
watching commercials for WrestleMania and all the special Cock Network stuff they got going,
and showing what happened last year on WrestleMania. I love that.
Yes, because WrestleMania is a spectacle. Brian, your first Dynamite, right?
Yeah,
it was all
my
over
first
Dynamite.
It was my first AEW event.
Oh, really? I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I thought I was hot stuff. This was my 4th AEW show. Someone in the crowd, it was their 22nd. Like, how the hell have you gone to 22 AEW shows?
I was like, are you traveling with the boys? Like,
I still haven't been to an AEW show.
Well, you're going
on Sunday.
You're going on Sunday.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
All of us will be in the building.
Yes.
It's different vantage points too.
I
To see
know.
things.
I'm gonna bring a sign.
There you go. It was cool, man. It was fun.
I thought it was good. Seeing how big AEW is and running a show in such a small building like the Cow Palace was interesting too. Like, I'm used to WWE over like video boards everywhere,
Yeah.
LEDs, all that. So it was kind of weird being surrounded by like absolutely nothing, like no lights, no nothing. Just people.
I will say
right?
I do like the new entrance setup a little more than their old entrance setup. Like they have the big old boards. It definitely looks much more upscale than what they used to have.
Yeah, it looks nice. I didn't get to see the old one, but this one looks really nice in person. And yeah, it was cool.
It's always tough for those West Coast TV shows. It's starting at 5:00. People got work, especially like on a Wednesday. It's kind of just an awkward time. Maybe Friday Rampage might be a little better. A little later show. It's Friday. So for the best. Hopefully, it's a better turnout than it was today.
Yeah. Those were. We could have moved anywhere in that building.
I mean, we saw Brian and Huey there. There seems to be some empty seats over there. We could have moved over you guys.
It was a lot of empty seats.
We could have really just went over there and hung out with you guys. But I got the boot on, and I didn't.
And when I went to go get pizza, I came back. There were two photographers sitting where I was sitting, so I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'll move over here."
Literally nobody was in our row. No, great time.
Yeah, we were alone. We had a giant row to ourselves.
That's awesome. At least you didn't have to get up, and we had people. Excuse me, every 5 minutes. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I had the crippled leg out. I'm like, I'm not moving.
That's what I'm talking about. See,
this is my thing. Oh man! All right. With all that being said, let's get into the predictions. AEW Revolution. It is this Sunday. A lot is going on. Title is on the line. So, gentlemen and Katie, here we go. The AEW Tag Team Championships. The Guns defend against the Acclaimed. Shout out to the Acclaimed. I stayed for the rap and then I left. Versus
it was definitely an AEW dark rap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Versus wait, is it? Wait, hold on. Did I get this wrong?
Yes, you did. It is going to be a fatal four-way. We got the Guns defending against the Acclaim, Jay Lethal and JARRETT, as well as Orangehausen.
Yes. I popped for Jeff Jarrett when he ran in. I'm not even gonna lie. That was great. That was a great thing to see.
I was kind of mad. He ran right in front of me, and I was looking at my phone.
Damn,
Jeff Jarrett right there. Damn.
I don't know about that.
I think Danhausen and Orange Cassidy is probably the best fit for this match if you weren't going to put in a returning FTR or a Lucha Bros. So I still am going to go with the Guns by the skin of their teeth, and I'm still holding on to hope FTR isn't leaving and they can do that feud that they never really did between the Guns and FTR.
So you're going with the Guns.
I'm going with the
Ass
Guns.
Boys.
You're going with the Guns.
I'm going with the Guns. I predicted they were going to win the championships, and they did. And I'm going to predict that they are going to retain the championships because their father is going to reunite with them in front of everybody.
This isn't an elimination match, right? It's just a straight up fatal four-way.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, I mean, especially with Danhausen in there, you can just pin Danhausen and get the hell out of there.
I'm going to go Lethal and Jarrett. Katie.
I'm going with the Acclaimed.
Yes. The Acclaimed.
A lot of foam scissors in the building.
Brian, we going to Max Caster's little thing he got going on at the DNA Lounge?
Huh?
On Friday, yeah. He's having like a little like listening party type deal or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's like $25. Right after a Rampage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, people. He said there's going to be guests. It's basically going to be like a little mini Wale Mania. I think that's what it's basically going to be.
Okay.
Speaking of Wale Mania, we going to Wale Mania?
We got to. I seen that card. I seen who's gonna be there.
It's only $20. It's only
$20. That's it.
All right, let's keep going. Les Champions, Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. Now Starks has already beaten Jericho. Does he get another one out over on Chris?
Hasn't Jericho already beaten Starks too, or no?
I don't know. Has he?
Brandon.
I believe so.
I know
Right.
Starks has beaten Jericho.
I don't know. I got to look it up. Let's go on the old cage match.
Shadow cage match. Cage match is a great source of information.
No matter who won, no matter how many matches Chris Jericho has won, I'm going to go with Ricky Starks.
Wow.
I think he's going to get the win, especially with the ending, leaving him laying. So give me Ricky Starks.
All right. Katie.
Yeah, I'm feeling Ricky Starks.
Wow. You know what? When I have dinner with Jericho tomorrow, I'm going to tell him about this.
I'm gonna go Ricky Starks too. Because
You're doing
I
that.
just I mean, if the Guns win, then Ricky Starks has to win because you don't want to make the crowd too mad.
I need to see a show where all heels win.
So
too, man.
on January 25th, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara defeated Action Andretti and Ricky Starks,
Okay.
but not a singles match. Ricky Starks beat Chris Jericho on the 4th. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Jericho.
Because you have to, because he's your best friend.
He's a friend. We're not there yet.
Okay. Sorry.
The AEW TNT Championship, Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. I'm going Wardlow.
Wardlow.
This is war.
Okay, I'll say Wardlow too. Only because Powerhouse just won himself a TNT Championship opportunity, so
yes,
it only makes sense for him to go up against Wardlow.
So does the ring work like a Money in the Bank contract? Could you imagine the pop if he won that thing in San Francisco?
Oh man,
Brennan,
I think Powerhouse was a great person to win. Not only being in San Francisco, he could face Samoa Joe or Wardlow. War Daddy is going to get the win.
call that man War Daddy? Oh,
yeah, isn't that what the internet calls him?
I have no idea.
For obvious reasons.
All right,
respectfully.
AEW, the Trios Championships, the Elite versus the House of Black. I think the Elite are gonna win. And then Code of Personality is gonna hit, and then CM Punk is gonna walk out on the stage with FTR, and we're gonna get CM FTR versus the Elite at Double or Nothing.
Well, in that case, I'm going with the Elite as well.
I think. Oh yeah, you didn't go to Disneyland with us, bro. You could have met CM Punk.
I was so mad,
bro. Wait, we'll talk about this after the recording. After the recording. So did you pick the Elite?
Yes.
All right, Katie, who are you picking?
I picked the Elite, but that's because I don't feel like the House of Black has been getting very much FaceTime on the camera. So,
Brandon.
This match is going to be absolutely insane. I'm excited to watch it, but give me the Elite. I don't think CM Punk will be showing up for this match. Maybe he shows up at a different match.
Elite. All right. AW Women's Championship, Jamie Hayter versus Saraya versus Ruby Soho. This can go either way.
Oh God.
Does Tony put it on Saraya?
I feel like Jamie Hayter has to retain here.
Or does Ruby Soho finally win the big one?
That's what I'm feeling. That's where my gut's taking me is Ruby Soho.
If I see Lars Fredrickson in the crowd, then I know Ruby's winning. So you're gonna go Ruby Soho.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Brian.
I'm gonna say Jamie Hayter.
Okay, you're to go Hayter. All right, Brennan.
Well, as a champion, I think I should choose last. Why do I have to go before you do?
Because this is my show.
But it's my championship.
No, it's not. You didn't buy it.
It's my championship.
It is his championship. Dang it. I vouch.
haters gonna hate, as the kids say. So
all right. I'll go.
Jamie Hayter for the win.
Okay.
I don't need to glom off of you and whatever. That's why I'm still the champion.
Still,
I'm gonna win my first ever AEW show.
That's
even though
right.
I am the AEW guy.
I mean, no.
I'm winning. I can't. I don't know what the hell Tony Khan's doing. I can't get a read on him. But this time I'm gonna get a read on him. I saw him live and in person. I saw those bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, I chose Saraya.
Okay.
No holds barred match. Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy. Love me some Christian Cage, but I'm going Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy.
Jumpin' Jack Perry.
We had Willie Hobbs win today. Gonna have Jungle Boy win on Sunday.
Woo woo.
All right. Katie, you're going Jungle Boy?
Yes. I thought that was apparent.
I just thought
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that either.
Not even blues.
Brian, are you choosing Jungle Boy?
Jungle Boy, I guess. Yeah, Christian Cage cut a hell of a promo in that.
Christian
He kind of
Cage
made me mad.
I love Christian Cage.
He kind of made me mad. I'm like, dang. It's like when a star player goes from your team to another team and you start playing better.
Like LeBron when he went from the Cavaliers to the Heat?
Facts. Two-time champion. 2 championships. Back to back.
On.
We don't need to talk about the first or the last one, but 2 times in between.
I know. It's
We're talking about the last one. Last one's good.
It'd be like that, man. You know, it's like when I leave here and go to the Public Enemy.
Oh.
Hey, they Twitter be popping off. I might have to go cash in on some of that club.
Oh,
no.
let me send a text real quick.
You're tripping. Texas death match. Why are we having a Texas death match in San Francisco? That doesn't make any sense. Why can't we have a South City street fight?
Ooh.
And this is why I be booked.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that. I like that.
Or you could just call it an SF street fight.
You got to call it.
That's
South.
good too.
South City.
Could be a.
I don't know. Damn. See, this can go either way. This really can go either way.
I absolutely loved the Jon Moxley promo, bleeding on the steps. You can see a rushing over his eye, going on the floor. I kind of hate how he bleeds every single match.
I think that's just.
But give me Hangman Page.
Okay, you'll pick Hangman. I think that's just due to like he has softer skin tissue right here. So that's like with Ric Flair, he just does this. He's gushing. I think that's just what it is. So you're going Hangman. Okay.
The match
I don't gotta wait.
The match should be sponsored by the 49ers.
Okay. I'm gonna go Mox, Katie.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna go with. Oh wait, Katie, who are you going with?
Jon Moxley.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Moxley. No, I'm gonna go with Hangman.
Okay. No, everybody go with Moxley.
Okay, fine. I'll go with Moxley. Fine.
You're gonna wish you went with Hangman then if you do that.
Oh God. I'm gonna go with Hangman. Hangman.
Okay. Hangman. Perfect. There we go. All right. Lastly, it's 60 minutes for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
I feel like we should give us a bonus point for a correct score.
All right.
Tiebreaker.
The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, going up against the holder of the Triple B, Big Burberry belt, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. By hook or by crook, Maxwell Jacob Friedman is walking out of the Chase Center, the AEW champion.
MJF. 2-1.
Oh! Are we doing these scores for real? All right, hold on. Let me get everybody's thing on here. So everybody's going MJF.
Everybody's going MJF, but this is when you're making money.
Point.
So you're going 2-1.
Should I go 3-2?
Do you want to go 3-2?
That's what I was gonna go.
All right, fine. Katie can have 3-2, but I'm going 2-1. And if Katie wins, I'm going to protest.
3-2. Okay. Brian, what's the score?
Oh man, do I have to get the score right?
If the score is right, you get like if you're behind like a point.
The bonus point.
Okay, bonus. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna say 1-0.
Okay.
Ooh. In the 60 minutes, or do we get a little Sean Brett action?
In the 60 minutes.
Please, hopefully. I'm not trying to get home at like 11 o'clock.
But
you ain't get home till 2.
Or we're gonna go out to eat after, guys.
I gotta take Bart.
Chicken fingers?
If you're buying.
Chicken fingers?
chicken tendies. I'm getting all the chicken tendies at the Chase Center.
I'm gonna go straight to 7-Eleven.
Oh, chicken tenders at the Chase Center. Oh my god!
You're trying to pay $45 for some chicken tenders?
I was a little mad they didn't have chicken
I
tenders
will.
at the Cow Palace.
I will.
had Glizzy instead.
I've had the chicken tenders at Chase Center. They're legit.
They're really good.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I know what I'm having. Especially, I'm gonna be pregame. I'm gonna be drunk by the time I walk into that door. It's gonna be amazing.
All right.
Sorry, no swearing.
Are we carpooling?
I'm gonna go 4-3.
4-3. We got a shootout. Take the over. Hammer the over.
I think it's tied at the end, and then deciding boom type deal.
Ouch.
I think that's what we'll do. All right, so I'll read these predictions. So, let's see. Brian and Brandon have the Guns. Katie has the Acclaimed. I have Lethal and Jarrett. All three of you have Starks. I have Jericho. We all have Wardlow. We all have the Elite.
I have War Daddy.
Brandon has Hater. Katie has Soho. I have Saraya. Brian has Hater. Everybody has Jungle Boy. Brian and Brandon have Hangman. Katie and I have Mox. We all have MJF. Brandon said 2-1. Katie said 3-2. Brian said 1-0. I said 4-3. All right, that is going to do it for that.
I feel like one of us has to be right.
One of us has to be right. But ladies and gentlemen,
unless MJF pulls the upset, gets up by 2.
That is not all that is going on in the Bay tomorrow, Thursday. This is released on Thursday, so tonight, Oasis Pro, the Bay versus the World. Listen. This is the biggest show Oasis has done to date. Jack Cartwheel, Speedball, Mike Bailey, Jacob and Journey Fatu, Juicy Finale, G Sharp, Starboy Charlie, Titus Alexander, Brooke Havoc, Abigail Warren, Alan Angels. Okay, El Mago, Koto Hero, Big Fonz, Jordan Cruz, Matt Vandergriff, Kenny K. I'm on the call with Pollo Del Mar and Veda Scott. Yo, pull up. Gilman Brewery. Let me get the official time. Let me get the official time for y'all.
Bell, I believe, is 6.
Because
you're on the graphic, Phillip. You should know.
I made the graphic. Yeah. So doors at 5, Bell at 6. You don't want to miss this. GA is 30. Kids are 10. All ages welcome, but parental advisory as always. And then Saturday, West Coast Pro is putting on something. Oh no, Hood Slam is Friday. Y'all go
That's
check
Friday,
out.
y'all.
Yeah. Y'all go check out Hood Slam for show. But
show.
Show.
Yo.
Let me pull up this West Coast card real quick. Because this is something special.
I mean, let's be real. Everything in the Bay this week is going to be extra special.
Everything in the Bay is going to be crazy.
It's like a little mini WrestleMania weekend.
It is.
Yeah.
Pre-game, basically. You got Vinny Massaro versus Ricky Shane Page. No DQ match. You got Masha Slamovich versus Sandra Moon. Crowned the first ever West Coast Pro Women's Champion. Title presented by WWE Hall of Famer. And one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Lita. Who else we got? Oh my God. You got Speedball Mike Bailey versus Timothy Thatcher. Ray Horace is going to be in action. And Titus Alexander, Nick Wayne, TLC for the West Coast Pro title. Come on.
Yes.
The Bay is going off this weekend for real. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see everybody out at these shows. Hope to see everybody at Revolution. If you see us out in the wild, come up and say what's up to us. Thank you guys so much. Be safe and stay dangerous.
Get in the time now with the testament. Here is the feeling when we live on the stage. And everything we do, turning the page. Nobody doesn't like us. The feeling when we move, we are excited. Elite podcasting. I know you like it. Yeah, the bullet cast. Fearless. The bullet cast. Fearless. The bullet cast. Fearless. Elite podcasting. We are the bullet cast now. Fearless. The bullet cast now. Fearless.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.